edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Russell Wilson and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Jacob Eason and the Indianapolis Colts.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
First and 10, Eason. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Open man is born. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Complete to Kendrick.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams' 43-yard line.
Eason sets to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Eason to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack.
Number 20.
A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 13 carries, 53 yards.
And they've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abukum in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason, a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave me underneath stuff, you got to go and make the tackle right away.
At their own 7-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Malcolm Jenkins on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
Makes it
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Man open. It's Cup. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. But they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
They've very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On the handoff, it's Akers. And a short gain down to about the 33. Ball carrier. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot. C-O-O-T.
Look that up later. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. They'll run here with Akers. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. It's a gain of a yard. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. On the give, this is Akers. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Got the connection here to Bourne. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. 1st down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun is Eason. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Complete to a gain of 6 there on 1st. It's a pickup with from the 35 back to work on 2nd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down, here's Eason. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Incomplete on the throwaway. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And he gets it to Funch. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Jordan Hicks brought him back.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Eason on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Eason. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who have been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the handoff, it's back. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
He's taken
the run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On the give, this is Mack. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
The Colt ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Well, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Akers, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Rams. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Akers. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Freeman, the ball carrier. Malcolm Jenkins on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he caught by Cobb. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another 1st down at the Colts' 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
At the 9-yard line.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run this with Akers. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the 2nd half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
This one to Bourne out on the left side. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Second down pass.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Akers. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be second and goal. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
On for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now.
16.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we've reached the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but it'll be second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. To throw again. Wilson. Again, he targets Kupp, and this time he's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First and 10.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now a run with Akers. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Akers, the ball carrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On third down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
He was brought down by
more muscle up front for this second and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Again, it'll be Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He was brought down by
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Third and goal at the 4-yard line. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Well, they knew who to turn to on fourth down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's a surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Samson Abuka, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The decision that time was to keep it, and not a great one. Once he got out right with the football, there was just nowhere to go.
And I felt bad for his offensive line there because their job is to create creases, right? Create openings. But if those defenders keep their shoulders square to the line of scrimmage and refuse to be budged, that's the end result. No place for him to turn upfield, no chance to gain any yardage. Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Rams. 1st and 10 at the 47.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. He's got Jack Doyle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
He was brought down by DeMonte.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
By DeMonte Casey.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Is tight end out on the right side, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on second down. Eason. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Colts on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Eason. Left side, Doyle with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
11 on the play. First down, Colts.
On first down, Jacob Eason. He completes this one to Mack. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Second and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Eason. They bring him down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Eason going to try and throw for it. Looking deep for Hilton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Rams on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Sloman for the Rams field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16.
Rams 19.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Eason and the Colts down by 16, just over 2 minutes to go. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one is running back out of the backfield.
Eason's pass.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Will likely put an end to this thing. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On 3rd down, Akers, and he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the